that they come across the Bering Strait too. Because our people just out here saying, so I'm like, are you really Indian? Because Indian is really Asiatic, and they really came across the Bering Strait for real. So we trying to figure this shit out today. Alright. What's going on, Miss Stacy? I see you in the comments, girl. I see you down there typing it up. You know what I mean? But this is the questions we need to start asking. They're hosting these panels, and they're talking about Indian. But do you know that Indians are Oriental? I mean, what you think Oriental is? I mean, fuck, they Asiatic, right? Man, this shit is ridiculous, y'all. Like, y'all, we really have to start questioning people's motive. Like, what is your motive for saying you Indian? What is your motive for being that shit? Like, what is it going to get you? Is it going to get you a status out of this fucking world or something? Like, what is it going to do for you? How that's going to help you in society? You see what I'm saying? What is that about? What is people blabbering about with this Indian shit? They know it's Oriental. Like, they know the Indians is Oriental, but they say they Asiatic. I'm like, how? And to be fairly recognized, you got to go through the Catholic Church. Like, I'm wondering if they know all this shit. Why you think they say spiritual? Because to be spiritual, you gotta have the spirit of Christmas in your ass, huh? The spirit of Easter, the spirit of all this shit, you know what I mean? So, shit crazy. I was like, man, let me go live for a second. I don't never run this goddamn live. You know what I mean? But these are the questions, man. And nobody can answer that shit, man. Everybody just wanna fucking show bullshit, man. What? Do you have Asian records? Now, if you got Asian records, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You is the Indian, right? But if you don't have no Asiatic records, you're not Indian. Hands down. Hands down. You know what I'm saying? That's them Indians right there. All Indians are Asiatic. All Indians are Asiatic, which makes them all African because the Sulcoid people is the original Asian, which come from Africa. You know what I mean? Is you African or are you not? You pushing this narrative like you're not, but you know the motherfucking native is African. So if the native is African, how you not African? What the fuck? That's like simple analogy, y'all. This should be crazy. You know what I mean? Let me see. I got a document where it's breaking down, well, who is the pagans and who is not. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find it. I think it's right here. See? Alright. This is my favorite one right here. This is my favorite document because it's actually breaking down what the Crusades it was against and who was it for. Okay. Alright, it says controversies over interception of the Papal are but one manifestation of the role of the Catholic Church played in the lives of the 16th century Spaniards. When the Protestants revolted began in 1517, Castile remained the bulwark of the Orthodox, and her privileged history helped exemplify her uniqueness. For 7 centuries before Granada fell, the Castilians have waged the conquista almost a continuous crusades against the Moors, and the Iberian Peninsula still very much alive in 1492. This crusading spirit was to America as pagan Indians in the sense to replace the Moors. Like, what's going on, Miss A? Like, the crusade is on the Moor. So why would you say you're a Moor Indian? Why would you say all this shit? This is what the crusades is on. It's on these people that's claiming these titles. It's breaking it down right here. It's simple. Simple, you see? They said the Christian majority perceive the two majority sets, Islam and Judaism. They're the same. That's the same shit. It's just certain people don't believe in certain things. One person might do blood rituals and another one might not. But it's the same thing. It's just going under different titles, which is crazy as hell. You know what I mean? This is crazy work. So this is why I break down the symbols and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, with the church. Within the church. You know what I mean? Because it's breaking down that the church is a the church is using the church to crusade against the people. The people that's claiming to be Moors, Africans, and all this type of shit. They're using the church to crusade on you. Let me show you. The Native American stuff is up there too, you see. The Hansohan, the Egyptian, the Catholic Church, you see the Hinduism, you see the Morabites, you see Islam, you see all that stuff in that. All it is Masonic codes. Just to control your mind. But nobody ain't paying attention to this shit right here. They all just want to be like, you better put that shit down. You better put that shit down. That shit is very dangerous to be picking up in today's time if you don't know where you come from. Yeah, come over here, mama. You know what I mean? See, it even got Thaiism in it, the Chinese. Why you think the Chinese was the one who bought American sovereignty? Everything ties in together with the religion and how they putting the contracts on the contracts. Because a contract go on top of the contract, on top of the contract, on top of the contract. If you know about trust, you know what I'm saying? And how trust has to be formulated and protected. It has to be 20 trusts, so it has to be 20 to 15, 15 to 20 contracts. See what I'm saying? There you go, mama. See what I'm saying? So this is shit I'll be saying, like, you saying you tied to all this shit, but Indians do motherfucking rituals. Why you think they be saying, I'm doing the motherfucking shit to the sun god and all this type of shit? No. Y'all don't know that's a damn ritual? Like, what? They laying shit on the ground and saying, whatever the fuck they're saying to a sun, like, they giving praise to a deity. That's a ritual, which is satanic, which is not supposed to be on the land. You see what I'm saying? That's why these people got kicked off the land, because of this stuff right here. This is why the First Amendment say what? Freedom of religion. Yeah, you can practice your religion at your damn house, but not on this damn land. Your house is not the land. You see what I'm saying? Two different concepts, two different situations. Right? Because these people on here be all, look. Man, look at this bullshit, y'all. Look at this Native American shit right here. You want to be a Native American? Look, listen. Don't you know that's the, in the Egyptian culture, right? Then it transferred over to be the Native American motherfucking symbol. Like, y'all don't see how these people are changing cultures in front of y'all face with the symbolism? Because that's right on top of the motherfucking thing, which they say this is a unidentified, what this? A UFO. We don't just call it a UFO. So they said it's a UFO, but it's actually a bird. It's Ra. You gotta watch. What's that movie? It's called Stargate. When you see Stargate, and you see how they start coming down over the damn pyramid, damn something like this. Like, watch Stargate. It's gonna break all this stuff down, especially when it comes to symbolism and stuff. All this. all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Look, I want to show you something too, because if you could get the concept of this, then you could get the concept of the signs and the symbols, how they transferring over. Trump is doing Greenland. Ukraine is doing Russia. Thailand is doing Chinese. You see what's going on? It's a repeat. It's repeating everywhere. Everything is a repeat. So when you look at the symbolism or the signs, you see the repeat in the symbolisms. Like it go from a cross to putting a flower in the middle of the cross. Like it's the same shit. It's just unions and marriages and contracts is the things that's changing it and defacing them. Because a union is a marriage, right? Like Virginia and Maryland made Washington D.C. the perfect union, right? They got married and made a union. Yeah, that's how you make unions and stuff like that. It's almost like Louisiana married Washington D.C. if you're gonna put it in a sense like that, right? The perfect union. That's how you join the union, right? Like I say, it's repeat, wash, and repeat. Wash and repeat. Wash and repeat. Some of your biggest people out here, they got Hinduism all over them. They got motherfucking Thaiism all over them. Chicken fucking dripping in motherfucking Masonic codes. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all the church. Rinse, repeat everywhere. You go in China, they got the same ring. You go in motherfucking Russia, they got the same damn ring. Wash and repeat everywhere. It's what I say, a simulation, right? The coldest simulation you ever seen. The Truman Show. This stuff is all about control through the church, bro. And who started crusading? The Catholic Church on the Moors, cause okay, it's all in these damn, yeah, in Africa too, yeah, But Africa is just the coastline over there in Maryland and stuff. That's just the coastline. But you gotta also remember that's the first crusading states too, the 13 colonies. The 13 colonies is gonna tie into the first, and that's the reason why they have all these symbolisms and all these symbols and stuff. All these symbols tied together into a symbolism thing. Yes. So this right here will turn into a crest. Literally. What's going on, cousin? I just came live for a little while, cousin, just to break down a little bit of symbolism and stuff, and just to like in their face. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is in your face. Like, you see that? Now, I just showed you this. This is the reason why I pulled it out. You see? It's the same damn picture. It's the same one. You don't see that bird up there? It's the same one. See? Watch. It is the same motherfucking thing. See? It's the same shit. It's the same symbol in a different time frame, in a different dimension, but it's the same shit. Why you think they say Indians are Egyptian sign and this an Indian sign? Same shit, right? Okay. That's how you know you for a fact is not these people. You're not these people. This is Native American right here. If you're a Native American, you're a Hebrew. If you're a Native American, you're an Israelite. The Confederacy, it started with the Israelites. The Confederacy started with them. So if you don't know that the Confederacy started with those folks, you're not part of no damn Confederacy. You're not those folks. You was forced to serve into those militaries and shit to defend land. It wasn't about shit else. It was about defending land. I got the records to prove that shit. In my genealogy, it was about land. It wasn't about protecting the motherfucking no other culture or none of that. It was about protecting our homeland, the land that we stayed on. You know what I mean? I have the records of my grandparents actually was in the Confederacy War in Napoleonville, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? And my people from Napoleonville, Louisiana. You know what I mean? So for the Confederate War actually was fought on the land where my people actually is at right now. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's what I'm saying. It's all about these symbols. You got to cross-reference. So what I do is I cross-reference a lot of stuff. I don't just get on here and just be talking. I cross-reference a lot of things. So, like this stuff right here. So I'll look at something like this and I'll go look for all these things. And it'll all line up. Right? So when it comes to Google, they got the Masonic Royal Rich Apron. That's why those Native Americans, right? They wear them aprons. The Shriners. The Shriners, right? The Shriners wear this. It's tied to Google and Gmail. Yes. It is all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Same people doing the same thing. It's just that we ain't paying attention to the symbolism that's being used. Just like the Apple Store. They got the Apple Store, right? Okay, that's Freemason. It just don't got the G in the middle, bro. That's it. But it's all just sitting there for everybody to look at, Shit, Facebook. Where you want to go? Google Play. You know what I mean? It's everywhere. I just put a video on my motherfucking, I'm glad he has showed this before we got offline. I'm like, man, let me take a picture of this shit. Because this is what I was looking for. This the shit I was looking for right here. Right? All them damn Indian schools and shit are more charity schools. Simple. That's going to tie into the charity schools of 1658. All that stuff is going to start popping up, how they made these schools for Indians. We not Indians, so we don't need the school. Why you think you got a lot of stories of your grandparents not going to school? Because they was working on the land. Why you think when we in genealogy class, right? When we're going through the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school, right? We're finding all these clans, like mine is the Mustang clan, the Panther clan, and the Bear clan. These are all clans of Native American tribes, right? So when you start breaking down the mascots of every school, the flag of every school, you come to find out that these actually are motherfucking Indian schools. These are not for you to be participating in. At all. No. That's for the Moors. The Moors is the Indians. Ain't they always said that the Moor was synonymously changed to Indian? Okay. What people missing? What they not computing? They not keeping up with what the fuck they reading? Cause this shit is ridiculous. If y'all don't know that them schools is made for Indians. Matter of fact, do some history on your high school and your middle school right now. Look at the flag, look at the mascot, and see who the clan is tied to. Cause even when I pull up the mascot that I'm connected to, which is the Mustang clan, the Mustang clan is down there in New Orleans right now. Right now. A Native American tribe. He said, do some history. Okay.
What are you going on about?
Halita, what's up?
Hello?
Halita, what's up?
What'd you say?
I said, Halita, what's up?
Who's Halito?
Don't worry about what Halita mean, but what's up?
Okay, just not worry about something you said to me. Okay.
It's say hey, it mean hey man, hey and bye. What's up?
Not much. I'm just trying to figure out what you're going on about.
We going on about the history of each of our towns that's connected to our genealogy.
Okay, so which towns are you talking about? Like, which area are you talking about specifically? Let's go regional.
All areas. All areas.
Okay.
Yes, sir. If you go into your high school and you start looking at your mascot and doing history on your mascot in school, you'll come to realize that all that stuff is symbolically an Indian school. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
Well, mascots are just mascots. They're just...
Mascots are connected to clans.
Not really.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You're going to say not really. So some of them are connected to clans and some of them are not, right? That's what you're saying?
Well, some schools have mascots that are connected to the history of their town.
Clans. So who created the towns in the state?
What do you mean, who created the towns in the state? Wait, what?
Who created the towns in the state that you stay in?
The people who first lived there. That's how a town is made.
The Crusades, the clans made those towns, sir.
The Crusades of what?
I was about to get a fucking brain fucking aneurysm fucking with him. He's not even computing. Bird, you just called me? Did you just call me? I'm about to get a brain headache. I'll call you in a second, brother. I got you. I ain't gonna be on here long. And
why you let him get away, Courtney?
huh?
Why you let him get away?
He's talking about the Crusades or what? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not even no real picture of this man. They're just talking about all type of other shit rather than talking about the shit that they need to be talking about. What's up, brother?
What's going on, family? Yeah, that man was tripping. I seen you got him up out of here quick.
Yeah, I got him out here quick. He talking about, he was just trying to say that half of them is tied to the people that founded the place. Who founded the motherfucker, bro? The Klan.
Right? Facts. That's a fact.
And he said the Crusades started international jurisdiction. Exactly. That's who started international jurisdiction. Why you think you have to be in trust into international jurisdiction? Because the trust was created for the Crusades. It wasn't created for nothing else. People think it was created just to have all this $1 million. No, it was there to protect you from the Crusades. And the state have a probate, which is the Crusades on the people to get their property and give it back to the state. That's a crusade, if you don't know what that is, okay? That's why everybody's supposed to have a trust. That's why that trust is so important. It ain't about no damn money. It's actually protecting you from the Catholic Church and their crusades, because the Catholic Church is over the motherfucking states of Washington, D.C. Vatican on who? The Bank of England, right? Okay, fuck. That's simple shit.
Speak to him.
They be thinking they know some stuff, but I just let people come here and talk. You know what I mean? It's all good. I don't be tripping about all that. What up? You back?
Yeah, because you didn't answer my question. Which crusade are you talking about?
All of them.
Okay, you gotta get more specific because there
Okay,
were multiple crusades.
so where was the first Crusading states?
The first Crusader states were in what we now know as modern-day Israel, Syria, Lebanon. That's where the first Crusades happened.
Okay, so that's 3 different places, right?
Well, it was one place, but that's where it
Listen,
was modern time.
right? Okay, well, today is 3 different places, huh?
It's 3 different countries, sure, plus some
Okay,
little
okay.
Egypt and a little bit of...
3 different places. Okay, all right. Now, since you said it's 3 different places, it's 3 different places on this landmass called United States. It's not over there. It's over here. Because if you know anything about, listen. If you know anything about the Mexicans, you know the Mexicans are Lebanese. The Lebanon.
There's no way you just said that. Why? Because we're both brown? Is that why you're saying that?
No, because you have to.
Because Mexicans and Lebanese people are both brown, so we must be the same people, right?
No, man. it's the same people. But yeah,
No,
but
that's
it goes
no.
with your history.
Don't say that Arabs and people from the Middle East are the same. As
Yes, Arab. Listen, why do an Arab make a
'Cause-
taco like you?
I don't care how you make your damn tacos.
Listen, why do an Arab make a taco like you?
Arabs don't make tacos. You're thinking of gyros and gyros. Those
So
are
what
from
the fuck
Greece.
is a gyro? Isn't
They're
it a
from
motherfucking
Greece.
flatbread
First of
taco
all,
that you
get
float
your
up and eat
fucking
like a taco?
country, get your people right. You've
Oh, man.
You're not even getting. You can't even get your racism right, dude.
I'm not being racist.
Yes, you
Bro,
are.
you
You're
can't
saying
straight
two
up
very
talk about
different.
racism.
You're saying two very different people are the same people. If that's not racism, I don't know what is.
No, you're racist.
How am I racist?
Because you ain't even asked how she figured that much.
I don't care how she figured that much. She's wrong.
How I'm wrong? Are
Then
you
you're
Mexican?
wrong.
How am I? Oh, I'm wrong because.
Listen. Are you Mexican?
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh, you're Mexican. That's why you feel like back in the 1300s they used to classify y'all as Chinos because you was mixed more than
No.
one race. That's the reason why you're called a Mexican. You
No
mixed in
one
a can.
was identified
You're
as
mixed in a
Chino
can.
as in the
you're
1300s
Mexican.
because no one came.
You mixed.
No one was in Mexico in the 1300s other than the Mayans and the Aztecs because the Europeans
So
didn't
you
even
don't know.
come to America.
Listen. You don't know nothing but the Chinese slave trade and how they went to Mexico and why
Chinese slave trade
China
wasn't
got a
a
whole
thing.
sector out there.
The reason Mexico has a large Chinese population is because during
It's because of the Chinese slave trade, man. They came
because
down
during the
through Acapulco.
1880s when a bunch of Chinese immigrants
They came down through Acapulco,
came to California to build the railroads, a lot of them got rejected, so they had nowhere else to go except into Mexico. That is why there's a large Chinese
that's not how they
population
go.
in
You need to
Mexico.
look into the Mexican and Chinese slave trade, bro. They're gonna give you. They came through Acapulco.
Why can't
on
y'all
the
just
coastline.
Google this stuff? If you just
You can
Google
Google
it,
what I'm saying.
It's crazy. That man IQ is bubblegum.
a quick Google search will prove all y'all wrong.
You do the same thing for
Google
what
it.
she's saying, though.
You know what?
What she
Since you
saying?
don't believe nothing nobody said, I just put it on the screen. I ain't gonna talk. I'm just.
Go for it.
Family, do he know that Google is altered?
He don't know that Google
is not
coming through the
Google
Catholic
is
Church anyway.
Google is a search engine.
Listen, it's
It
a
comes
search
through the
engine
Catholic
that
Church. The
manipulates
Catholic
the
Church
answer.
created
It
it.
doesn't manipulate the answers. It just gives
The
you the answer.
Catholic
Yeah,
Church
sure. It'll
created it.
show you the popular
Listen,
popular pages
listen.
first, but it's not going to manipulate the pages on said search engine.
Bro, you have no idea what you're dealing with right now. I could tell. You so fucking sleeping in a coma. It's a shame. And you up there
Dude, what am I
arguing with
dealing
somebody
with?
that's
Like
trying to show you some shit.
four ignorant
But you're not
people?
trying to
That-
understand
is
that
that what
a
I'm dealing with?
motherfucking Mexican is an Arab Lebanese.
Poor ignorant
What the
people.
fuck?
Yes.
Did you hear him? He said poor ignorant people.
I said for ignorant people. Don't put words in my
Do
mouth.
you know what the etymology of poor is? Do you know the etymology of those words that you're using?
I didn't
right
say
now?
poor, so you could hold that train of thought because I don't really.
No,
care
I'm
for it.
asking you, do you know the etymology of the words that you're
I don't really
using
care
right
for
now,
it.
sir?
I said.
I know
for.
you don't. That's why you're just speaking like a fool.
I said
It's okay.
for ignorant people, and that's all I
Why
said.
would we be for ignorant people when we studying etymology? So is that what ignorant people do?
Because just because you study something does not mean you're not ignorant. You could study something and still be heavily ignorant. As I said,
never heard
first of
that
all,
fucking
let's do
twist
some
on
actual
that.
studying and bring up the first topic that I was trying to get you. These population in Mexico.
Because of
Visual
the
ignorant.
Chinese slave trade, man, that's simple work. What the fuck?
Okay, you're gonna get a lot of different answers because throughout a lot of different history, Chinese people were
Exactly,
slaves.
because they're Mexicans mixed with two or more motherfucking.
So I thought
cultures.
I thought
Meaning
Mexicans
they're
were
a
Lebanese.
Chino.
I thought
They're a
Mexicans
Chino,
were
sir.
Lebanese. So we're just going Mr. Worldwide here? Like,
Listen,
just jumping to different
If I'm
continents?
telling you
Where's
that
the
a
Google?
Mexican is
That's
mixed
the
with
same picture of your first
Chinese and Arab,
You
You didn't bring up the Google answer, did you?
He's slow. Break
Bro,
it
you're
down for him,
Mexican
sis.
more than one. You're a Mexican. Don't you get it?
Oh my God, he's a mixed breed of a motherfucking Chinese, an Arab, and a Lebanese. What
I
the
want
fuck
you to
can
find
you
me a
compete?
group of. I want you to find me a group of people that isn't mixed in modern times.
You. What the fuck?
That isn't mixed. Is not mixed with another cultural group.
So you know why y'all get praised to Cortez?
praise to Cortez.
Yeah, y'all know why y'all be praising Cortez?
You know who Cortez is?
You know Cortez made y'all.
Why are y'all saying shit y'all don't even know? Because I don't know anyone who gives praise to Cortez.
So y'all don't get praise.
This is why I'm calling y'all.
Are you fucking crazy? You ain't no real Mexican. Get the fuck down.
People because y'all are
Get the fuck down. You ain't no real Mexican. Get the fuck out of here.
He ain't no real Mexican. Listen to his voice. He don't even got the accent no more.
Man,
He sound domesticated as fuck.
Right.
Well, shame to him. He speaks.
Look, they made shoes after him. Thank you. Tell him in the comments they made shoes after this nigga to give this nigga praise. Do the motherfucking Marina and the motherfucking Cha-Cha Cortez, nigga.
Oh, so
Bitch, y'all, he eat food from Taco Bueno.
He talk about race. Ain't nothing about me is race. This is history. They ain't got nothing to do with races or none of that. That's the problem. You can't compute history. History has nothing to do with skin color. It has everything to do with history. History don't have no damn skin color. Because a black person and a white person could be in motherfucking Mexico doing the same thing at the same time. That's their history. What the fuck they got to do with anything?
right.
Hey, if we was racist, we wouldn't eat y'all food or nothing. We love y'all food.
Or even know how to cook it. Like,
We love tacos and gyros.
for real. Dude probably don't even know how to cook his own culture
Y'all are
food.
so ignorant. Y'all don't even see the racism coming out of y'all's mouths right now.
Yeah.
Because if I
You know racism is not
said
real,
the
right?
same shit that y'all
Hey,
about black people,
listen,
y'all would be up
listen.
in
Hey, don't come up
y'all
here
would
with
be
that shit.
outraged. Y'all would be
Racism
yelling,
is not
cussing
real,
me
man.
out, right? If I said the same shit y'all are saying about
Racism
Mexicans,
is not
about
real.
black people, it'd be a whole
Racism
different
is
story,
not
right?
We not
Okay,
black.
Racism is not real, sir.
Yeah, we
Racism is not
We're not
real.
worried about
It's
that.
not
type
real,
of
sir.
stuff.
All we basically telling you is you don't even know your own history. But you trying to speak on
Y'all
that?
don't know y'all's history either. Y'all make up history and claim that
wow.
it's y'all's.
First of all
Listening, because half the time you didn't even let her finish what she was trying to say. Anybody with intelligence would actually step back, let her finish, think about it, and then come back with an actual, legitimate, respectful response, especially when you're talking to a woman, first of all. Second of all, you're spouting stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, because you're not computing what she's actually talking about, because you're under the du jour and the fake news and all the other stuff you've been studying in school. And I know what you've been studying because I was a teacher for a long time, bro. Sit down and listen.
That's what I said, Lady A. I said he got a typical school education and he think he knows something. He doesn't know anything.
Then explain something.
That's what she was trying to do, bro.
Stay quiet and listen, bro.
Yeah.
That's not how discussion works. The other side doesn't stay quiet.
First of all, who said we was in here to debate? She was delivering information.
I never said a debate. I said a discussion.
Okay, I get it. Discuss.
Okay, so
but
let me ask you something.
Well, you ain't trying to discuss.
I just want to ask you one thing. If you know anything about Mexican history, tell me why the Mexican flag is the Italian flag.
It's not the Italian flag. It's the same colors.
My God.
What the fuck that mean if it's the same colors, you weirdo?
It just has the same color pattern plus the coat of arms in the middle. That's just the American.
Oh, so you can have the same coat of arms and it not represent the flag? The flag that my ancestors came from, bro? You need to be quiet on that one. My ancestors came from this.
What is the history of the coat of arms of Mexico on the Mexican flag? Do y'all know the history?
You don't know. You don't know that the real Italians are the real Mexicans?
So now we're Italians now?
No, but look,
We went from
You don't know history.
Chinese
Y'all, let me
to
fry real
Italian.
quick.
You just said it was all down there. You just said they had a whole bunch of cultures down there that the Mexicans are mixed with. I'm just naming them all.
Y'all, let me shake him up in this batter and fry him real quick, right? So, is the Catholic Church not everywhere heavily in Mexico?
Yes, it is.
Okay, is that one of the main spots where it was heavily established?
No.
Hold on, wait. Let me go deeper than that. Are the main families that run Mexico, do they somehow tie back into the Catholic families?
No, not really.
Yes, they do.
You're not from Mexico, bro.
The Castilians? They speak Castilian Spanish.
We don't speak Castilian
He
Spanish.
is not Mexican.
Yes, they
because
do out there.
Do you know what Castilian Spanish is from? Do you know where
Because
it's
still,
You don't.
from the fall of Granada.
Castilian
From the fall
Spanish
of
is spoken
Granada.
mainly in Spain
Oh my goodness.
because Castilla
Why?
was
Where they
Spain.
come from, bruh?
I'm sorry,
What are
bro,
you
but
talking about, bro? They come from Spain. You speak Spanish.
Yes, Mexicans speak Spanish.
I don't
deny
believe that
that.
he a real
Castilian
historian.
Spain is the Spain they speak in
All
Spain
those
itself.
languages come from the same thing, bro.
See, y'all want
That's
me
what
to
you don't
listen, but
understand.
y'all refuse to listen yourselves.
Bro, you know that Spanish and French and Italian is all similar, right?
So what?
It's all the same
They're
thing.
all similar, yes. Don't even
It's
act
all the
like
same thing.
French,
Because
Italian,
Spanish is
they're
made
Latin
by Latin,
languages.
and Latin come from Italian.
They're Latin,
yeah,
there's-
Catholic Church, which is
Okay, I guess we're just gonna yell over each other. I guess that's how we have
No,
a discussion.
because you don't make sense. You causing an uproar. Because
I'm not
you
causing an
know that
uproar.
the
I'm
main
just telling
families
y'all.
that control stuff in Mexico, bloodlines don't go back to
Mexico
Rome.
bloodlines.
Okay, I don't want to say. Let me just say
I'm
that.
sorry. I don't call too many people crazy, but he got to go, man. He crazy.
He in denial. Like, don't sit here and play like that. Like, if they all got the same language structure and share similar words, they all come from the same thing. The colors of the flags is the same because they are the.
They all come from Latin.
Thank you. Thank you. We're all Latin. For the love of peace. This is where my ancestry comes from. Look, you know what, newswoman? All of y'all, actually. None of us have any business arguing with that fool.
My bad. I was trying to give you some flowers. My bad.
Oh, no, you good. You good. I was just saying,
I'm talking to self. I was new to his
none of
mic.
y'all, none of us, he can't even compute where he's at.
No, because right now what I'm speaking on, most people can't even compute. I'm giving you Masonic code, symbolism, and flags all at the same time. That all mean the same goddamn thing.
He ain't studied none of it.
It's all the
You got
same
the-
thing.
You got the bird right there. You got the colors right there. You got the leaf going up around and under the bottom part
That's
right
the
there.
British.
So many things. Yeah.
That's they got the snake, the Maga Naga on that, the British
Yep.
crown on that motherfucker, the Roman Empire on that motherfucker, and all the European motherfucking people that tie into the British crown is right there underneath.
Yep.
It's all they shit, man. Like, I'm trying to compute why people not seeing this shit.
They don't understand. That's why,
Fucking emotional about information when you're supposed to be reading to us, excel yourself. Like, that shit crazy to me.
that's why they don't be understand why Trump can sit up there and tell other presidents and shit what to do and how he coming at them because they all a part of the same shit.
Exactly. They said that snake is us. That snake is. I'm not no Maga Naga. I am not king of those motherfucking Sheba.
It's
I was
called
not
world
green and
history.
yellow or none of them other colors.
It's called world history. You're just breaking it down. I don't understand what the problem is, peeps.
Yeah, this is her rural history, not American history. Rural history. I like the way you broke that down. This is rural history, all based in America.
Exactly, because the entire world has to do with the entire situation and what we're looking at now. Because it's all been stacked on stacked on stacked on stacked when we talk about the contracts.
So this person said, look up We the Dragons. I like that question. I got something for you right now. So you know who the Grand Dragon is?
But what the hell is he talking about? What? Sorry. Let me go ahead.
You know what the Grand Dragons are? Like the GDs, you know, like they be saying they didn't let the GDs in the door. The GDs is the Grand Masters, like the Grand Dragons, like the Chinese, like the Tainos, like the motherfucking Trinity. The triad that's based in New Orleans right now, this is the Ku Klux Klan. So you're telling me that you're a dragon and you part of the Ku Klux Klan. Just go ahead and admit that you part of that shit. It's okay. It's cool. You just don't know history. You just tying yourself to shit. This is the Grand Dragon Ku Klux Klan Robin Hood. You can purchase it too if you want to. Yeah, y'all smoked. They took it. They didn't say what? So you mean to tell me you got Chinese records in your genealogy right now? You're telling me that you got Asian records right now, Filipino records?
Got a little Kim Jong in them.
That shit, you got that shit in you.
The chicken noodle.
Nope, the dragon's not. Yeah, the dragon is them. Bruh, okay. You know what the dragon tied to? This is the dragon. It also tied to Sheba. What the fuck? Let me find Sheba right quick.
I just don't see how he could be so blind to say it ain't. Nigga, they fight dragons all over fucking Chinese movies all day long. What the fuck is he talking about?
Listen,
They fucking pop firecrackers
It's
all
because-
the dragon. Man, get your slow ass out of here with that.
they get paid to believe that and keep pushing the narrative, man. Come on now. He making his money.
He mess around and throw that dragon on and go around them folks, they gonna recruit him.
Find out, won't he?
The hard way.
Oh, and he talking about he the Chinese? Hey, you the Chinese for real? If you the Chinese, look, you the Chinese? That's who you is. I told you you the Ku Klux Klan, right? That's who you is? Like, you gotta defend your shit, no?
And right now, because don't the Catholic people go through swinging that thing too?
Because everybody want to believe black people made everything. Y'all just
I'm heavy. You know how they be like, we built it. Racism. We built it.
I had to hop on. I don't like them yelling at me, Courtney like that. That pissed me off.
That boy come up here talking about we are the Morganites.
like, what the hell?
And anything going towards the west had nothing to do with that. So who were the darker toned people that was already here? Don't keep on calling us no Africans. We was already here. And I rest.
Okay, so what do you think about us taking Black and African American off the census?
It needs to be taken off, and it needs to be American Indian. They could put copper tone people, but we is not Black, and we is not no Africans.
All right.
So I'm with the census.
All right. What's up, Captain?
It's knocking.
Same shit, different day.
I hear it. We definitely need to take it off because if you listen to these people, like I tell y'all all the time, y'all got people, you got Africans trying to tell other Africans how to speak like a Black American. All you got to do is look up English with Colin. These people are just leeches. If you want to get that, you got somebody up here now talking about that Black American and all of this other stuff for no reason. And if you understand, it's because these people can't do anything on their own. And look at them, they continue to suck off our energy. These people are energy vampires because they can't do nothing on their own. They need us, and they continuously act for our hand in something. And if all you have to do is look up Black American, search it on TikTok if you're too lazy to do any research. These people just last year, we didn't have no culture. We didn't have anything. We was lazy. We was XYZ. We was this. We was that. But now all of a sudden we all Black. We one people. And they come up here and say, oh yeah, we was with George Floyd. How the hell you was with George Floyd? You and y'all men ain't even up there stumping up in Minnesota like y'all supposed to be. I see cracker women and y'all big head Somali women up there before I see them wide head Somali men, which is crazy. But y'all supposed to be so hard bodied, so this. Y'all get on the internet talking real nice. It sound real cool, but y'all some hoes in real life. Clearly, what man gonna let they women go?
Why
out
don't
there
you
and
come
stump?
show us? Why don't you
like
come
I said,
show us?
we have a history. We have a history. We have a history.
Come show us. Come show us what
we have
if
a
you like
history
that.
of showing
Bro,
y'all.
we want to
have
see
a
if you
history
really
of
like
showing
that in
y'all.
person, bro.
I can tell. I can see why y'all married little girls because y'all ain't no men, and that's y'all problem. Because you couldn't fix up your home country, and you can't do nothing here. So that's why you feeding off of the system, and you making your baby mamas here.
When the fraud shit was going on, y'all was asking for handouts. Talking
we
about
don't
why
need
we
your
ain't getting
handouts,
cut.
sir.
Nigga, you a goofy.
We have a history of making it pop over here.
You keep talking about history,
but
we don't care about your history. We don't care about your history.
They don't
bro.
even talk like that in Minnesota. Your black sin is from the South, you stupid, goofy goober.
Bro, some of y'all on here think y'all
make your black sin where you from. They don't sound like that in Minnesota. They don't sound like that in Minnesota. You picking up a black scent from the internet that you randomly found.
How you gonna tell us we lost?
Look at you.
Because we think we know who we are. So that's like me telling you, Oh, you ain't who you are. You lost. You an idiot.
He is lost. He is an idiot. That's why your mama should have wiped you up instead of. Your mama should have wiped you up off the carpet instead of swallowing you. Damn.
You have a deadbeat dad and a deadbeat mom.
Nigga, my daddy is at home.
That's why you at home today.
My daddy at home.
And you think
my
you
mama
Indian
is watching my children. My mama's at home watching my children. My daddy at work. Sir,
show us where your daddy at right now.
We're not going to talk about what's eating up your community and stuff.
But y'all always trying to talk about somebody not having a daddy, and a lot of y'all daddies and y'all mama be cousins and brothers and sisters and shit. Like, can we just stay on topic, because I ain't trying to talk about none of that shit. Like, a lot of us know our daddies, so let's just move on with the shit. And then a lot of y'all daddies be married to 5, 4, 3, 2 women at one time. Who the fucking mama? Fuck who the daddy, who the mama? So, come on with this. I want to stay on topic. Now we have Miss Queen Black. Go ahead. Where you from, Miss Queen? Miss Quinn, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Black? How you doing?
Good. I'm a foundational Black American. I was born and raised in Buffalo, New York. My parents are from Aiken, South Carolina, and Memphis, Tennessee, and North Carolina. And also, what I wanted to say about our identity is that it's nothing to be played with. These Africans and Caribbeans don't care about our identity or our existence. The ones that is using our identity and think it's okay. The American government is seeking to completely erase us, which is why they've dumped a lot of them into our communities and allowed them to identify as us. And that's what the problem is. We can't be allowing them to identify with no identifier that was placed on us. Any definition that's ours should be redefined to make sure it's speaking about us. And also, we need to make sure that every identity that they gave us, and understand that there's legislation behind every one of those identifiers. Money is behind all of those legislators. And so those identities need to be protected, all of them. And so we can't allow any of them to use those identifiers. They need their own identifiers. And they have to understand that it's part of a genocide that they're doing on our people. Also, they did do a recount of how many Africans came here, and it's down to 100,000 or a little less. So we already knew that they were conflating the number regarding who came on those slave ships anyways. So that's all I wanted to say. Our identity is our identity and no one else's. And Black has nothing to do with a lamb ass. Black has nothing to do with DNA. And Black has nothing to do with skin color. And that's what they have to understand. I mean, it's not rocket science. At this point, they're doing it on purpose. And over to their countries and harm them purposely like that. You really have to be a demonic demon to do that. And then you got a female that was up there talking about she's a Muslim. And Muslims claim to be such, a spiritual people, such, a people that's not supposed to be degenerate in any type of way, but they come up here and they say some of the nastiest things. They act in the nastiest ways. And
Josh, don't judge us.
You ain't God. You don't respect women and children. You don't protect them. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, and I kind of want to piggyback off of what Capital said, because he was saying that the user do below him, they don't even talk like that in Minneapolis. So all he doing is just looking at the stereotypes of Black people and just appropriating those stereotypes so that he can feel close to the Blackness. And all he's doing at the end of the day is just making us look bad. Yeah, so because I didn't even know. I'm from Texas. I didn't even know. But now that I know that they don't even talk how you talking, user in Minneapolis, you probably looked at some Chicago drill music, or probably be watching some freaking DJ Academics and then trying to act like you talk like you from Chicago. I'm thinking you from New York or something. You from freaking Minneapolis and they don't even talk like that. That's crazy.
How would you know they don't talk like that if you're not from here?
This man tried to throw in a little West Coast with a little East Coast twang. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
How do you know they don't talk like that if you're not from over here?
That's why I was like, what? You don't sound like that.
How do you know they don't talk like that if you're not from here?
Because they are already seen the videos, right?
It don't make no sense.
Wait, are you asking us how do we know different American accents?
That's exactly.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, how do you know people in Minnesota don't talk like this if you're not from here?
I've been to Minnesota. I know what people sound like. I know what my people sound like. I don't know why y'all be thinking we slow, right? Ebonics is a dialect. Ebonics is a dialect, right? I can tell what somebody from. Like I could tell if somebody from Georgia just by a couple of words that they say. I could tell somebody from Florida by a couple of Black American is from Florida from the ways that they say. But yet, I ain't gonna give you too many details because y'all like to piggyback and y'all like to try to leech off of us. So yeah, I can tell.
Y'all got nothing to bring to the table.
What happened? Sir, you have nothing to bring to the table but welfare.
What is there to leech
about? We don't take EBT on this live. We don't take EBT on this live.
Well, y'all already leeching.
You don't take EBT either.
In America, boy.
Sir, 70% of y'all are on welfare. What are you talking about? Over 70% of y'all.
I'm personally not on any welfare.
Man, your people is.
You're right.
A lot of your people's on welfare too.
They are not. White people.
A lot of black folks is on welfare.
Yeah, but you cannot come to America and compare yourself to Black Americans. Black Americans shouldn't pay taxes. Black Americans shouldn't be paying for food. Black Americans should be paying for housing. Black Americans have done shit for America. We built America. We made America great. So don't compare yourself to Americans. America owe Black Americans. America don't owe you shit. Let's move on to Robel. Where you from?
Pay taxes because America don't owe you shit.
Lane.
America do owe us shit. Yes, what the fuck they do.
Why you not?
Bruh, I'm tired of them asking us questions, but they over here instead of their own damn country asking their country why they country like that.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't always talk about like Indian history in the sense of how y'all talk, how, everybody loves. I'll be talking about etymology and spirituality and all that other shit. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. It all
we getting ready to go now, Namaste. I see you come in and say Namaste.
Namaste, who is that?
That's one of my sisters. That's one of the ones I used to do lives on YouTube. We always be together.
Oh, okay.
On YouTube. There she goes.
Your name sounds familiar. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. We push the 1 o'clock hour. I will see y'all later. Check out Rashad later. And anyone else is going live, y'all let me just send me a invite so I know, so I can go over there and check it out.
Okay, y'all have a masterful day, and I see y'all all in a little while.
I'll see y'all in the rising if I don't see you later on today. Thank y'all for coming through. Good to meet.
He didn't really want to accept that because of who was it coming from, and he's not really understanding. See, you are more mature than he is, and you grew up in your mind more.
What's her name? Lania. I think you need to do your better research and really decode some things before you can come up here and give your opinion on real scholars. I'm talking about everybody up here is scholars. You can't tell them, you can't say anything to them. So.
Okay, well, I appreciate you guys giving me the time of day, but I gotta head back to work. You guys have a great.
Fear attachment. Today, the prevailing wisdom is that children need to be both seen and heard to grow into healthy.
King?
Yes.
Okay, so he's sitting in that style because he an Egyptian king, y'all.
Yes, that's what it was built over, an Egyptian king's.
You see that?
Yeah. Statue.
Now, can somebody go to Google and pull up the Valley of Kings and y'all gonna see it? Y'all gonna be like, damn, that bitch shit just like that, the same way and everything. I'm like, shit.
But now, you know, the
they're not hiding it. They're not hiding it. Like we said, this is public information, man. These people not hiding nothing they got going on. Trust me. They're telling you what they're doing.
When y'all look at the Valley of Kings, look at this, the statues that now sit above it, that were originally below it. Now it sits above it.
Because remember, as above, so below. It's the same concept.
I might have to go to DC. I might have to go to DC. I think we just need to. We're going to have to take a trip to DC.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Can I come too?
Of course.
You already see where I'm at. And everything was a powder extension.
This shit keep filing. New bag, brand new deposit. Brand new deposit. Fuck trip, I don't need no stylist. I don't need no stylist. Go to plug, I ain't talking about cycle. No money, all money keep filing.
Any questions, hop in the chat. Let me see. There's a couple people in there. Mike D, got a question? D Faulty. Let's try you. You got a question or comment? Let me see what we got.
More cars, more hoes, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds, more gold, more motion, more hoes. I went deaf.
Okay, so remember I told you the Bible story was his story, which is the white man's origin story, how they came about. So remember the Garden of Eden story, that's when the white man was created. So the Caucasian woman and the white man was created. So, remember, the fallen angels would be the Moors, would be the angelic race of people that came down, aka, and made it with the women and taught them forbidden knowledge. That would be the Moors, aka the black angelic race of people that was already on the earth that came down to help assist with civilizing the white man and the white woman who were created by the Anunnaki Babylonian gods. Remember, they were mistreated by their gods. They were living amongst the animals. They was living in barns. They was living in filth. So, our angelic beings, aka the royal bloodline, aka the Moors, came down, aka the reference where they say the fallen angels came from the heavens to the earth.
Say this, right? Anybody that got a girl is got an attachment, right? Because she there for energy swiping if she not there for energy appreciation.
Like a star.
said the leader of the Somali scammers was a white woman. So now how that's gonna play? Which you should have known that there's always somebody behind this shit. You know damn well them Somali people ain't came here and learned how to do that shit, and niggas been here and can't do shit. You see, if you want something from God. Man, y'all keep listening to them dumbass niggas with them wrong ass gematria numbers. Me, Dr. King, when my body died, my breath came right here. I ain't no motherfucking Don King, you stupid ass bitches. Wasn't they alive at the same time, you dumb motherfuckers? Something wrong with y'all. So.
And he calling himself Martin Luther King and saying something wrong with everybody else. What the fuck wrong with these people?
All right, like let Dr. T show you how these Luciferians work. Listen, what they do is they have all secret societies, but they're really all the same. You have the Boule, the Black Skull and Bones. Then you have the Illuminati. Then you have the Freemasons. Listen, they're all the same. They're all the same. And they all use signs and symbols to identify themselves and who they are and who they belong to. Look at Martin Luther King. Look at this dude from England. Look at President Trump. They're all using the same symbolism, all using the same symbolism, which means they're all part of the same organization. Whether you like it or not, whether you really want to believe Trump, they're all part of the same entity that is out to destroy us. Every single one of them. They fooled us. They fooled us. They're all a part of the same plan to destroy America. They're Luciferians, so death and destruction is their plan. And as you can see, they're very good at it. They are simply using all of these secret organizations working against us, and we don't know it. And they're Luciferians. They're practicing the purest form of evil, which means they have to smile in your face, and they have to hand you the candy that you eat to kill yourself as they're smiling at you. As you believe they're your friend, as you believe they're on your side, they're killing us. And it's all of them. It's been all of them forever. We just didn't know it. Dr. T. All right, you want to know what the real problem is with these black kids? Listen to this black mother.
The answer to our problem. It's these deadbeat ass mammies that's not raising their kids in Chicago. These are the same mothers that would allow their kids to go into the streets and steal, kill, carjack people, rob people, do God knows what, and they know that they can go to their mother's home because they're going to protect them. They are raising menaces to society. You could have corrected this shit a long time ago. I stay on the west side of Chicago and I'm a single mother. My son doesn't know what a gang is. He don't know the color. That low-level, barbaric, animalistic shit them kids did. My mama would have marched my ass right to the school or the police station because she didn't raise me like that.
Because she didn't raise. You see, black people, this is us. What we're doing is we're taking out our anger and our frustration out on white people by not parenting our kids. We're sending our kids out to punish white people for slavery. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And this shit is not going to stop. Listen, we got to end this civil rights. The problem with Islam is it's all radical.
Police can come with the same accusations. This speaker supports death penalty for homosexuals. This speaker supports death penalty for this crime or this crime, that he is homophobic, they subjugate women, etc., etc., etc. It's the same old stuff coming all the time.
It always.
Okay, so the question is, how many countries are in the United States?
100. On some real shit, goddamn. It's about 50 countries in this goddamn, you feel me? 50. Goddamn, about like 5,000.
These niggas
are retarded.
Wow.
All right, it's Dr. T. Got to talk to you tonight about these Muslims. Going to talk to you about Martin Luther King. Look, his whole life was a lie. The man was a sexual deviant, and that's all it was. And what they're doing to us now is they're continuing this mind virus using constructs to destroy us, using belief systems. And that's what you see happening with black kids going crazy, no conscience, killing each other, running around the streets. They have given them a mind virus in gangster rap music where they're living the gangster lifestyle. They're living out this basically a fantasy that's in their minds, and they actually are not even aware that they'll have to pay the consequences. They're surprised as hell when their lives are taken away at 6.
What's your name?
Type shit.
What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a road runner. I'm a
road runner?
Yeah, risk taker.
What does that mean?
Shit, it is what it is.
What do you do as a road runner risk taker?
Her name was Stephanie, and she was from a small town in Indiana, and she came to the big city to make a living. She was minding her business, and this guy who had been arrested 72 times,
Dr. T, you know when people...
You guys,
hypothetically you rape a girl and you murder her, but is this not injustice to the girl?
Day, do you know how I find the most racist? Huge.
وانت يا امها ويهون عليش ما ترضيهاش ليش ما ترضيها ما راح تروجين عليها ابدا ما تروجين عليها
watch this. Stop. What was that? So, why am I doing the series? Well, this is why I'm doing the series. I mean, you said that I don't have no proof.
And the reason why they want to outvote is because as long as we keep voting, we are giving them permission to occupy our land and to kill us and destroy us. That's what we're doing when we're voting. We're not voting for better days. We're voting for them to just destroy us and kill us completely. If you look all over the world, Europeans are trying to run everything. And, it's people above them who are connected to them that's trying to help them run everything. And those are the who? Yeah.
Right? You literally can't be in debt. You can't have a student loan debt. You can't have mortgage debt. You can't have tax debt because there's no money to owe. If you could understand, if people understood just that simple part right there,
how is there anything to owe? Because I used my social in that consumer credit transaction anyway. And according to 15 USC 1602I, it actually tell you in any consumer credit transaction, the actual natural person is the one extending the credit. And we know businesses aren't natural people because they know that everything was given to us from God. Again, this is trust law. Yeah. So they gave us this trust, this social to actually pay for everything. But how slavery works, you know, because you pay for everything when you give them your social. You know, now how slavery works is, well, let's not tell them that everything is paid off, but let them go work a 9-to-5 job, slave, and still go and double dip and pay us again a second time around for something that was paid off the moment you gave me your social. But that's how they keep everyone trapped in the matrix, because if everyone in the matrix knew that everything was already paid, the whole world would be different. Who would be working a job? For what? For why? Everything's already paid for. You know, so, and that would mean that we the people have more time for ourselves, for our family, to think, to operate. And that's exactly what this system doesn't want you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have to,
because we would have the time and energy and resources to build a new parallel.
Just give me the light and find you down. Everybody rejoice, but me strong in my mind and not just in my fight.
He's accused. We are continuing to follow that big breaking news out of D.C. Councilmember Trayon White is being charged with bribery. He's accused of agreeing to over $150,000 in bribes to help companies get city contracts. White was arrested yesterday and appeared in court today. He has represented Ward 8 on the D.C. Council since 2017.
Yeah, we have our team covering White's indictment and gathering new reaction to his arrest. Our Lionel Donovan is in Ward 8 talking with some of our neighbors and White's constituents. But we want to begin with our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz, who has more on what White is actually accused of doing. Update us, Rafa.
Yeah, Lorenzo, it was essentially a company owner here in D.C. who was facing federal charges for stealing COVID relief funds, who agreed to work with the FBI in this operation in exchange for a plea deal for himself. Now, that person's name is never mentioned in this complaint. However, prosecutors say the conversations the person had with Councilmember White are all on video. Now, this criminal complaint says that the Ward 8 council member accepted 4 cash payments of $35,000 each between June and August. During several of the meetups, prosecutors say White is seen in video taking envelopes with cash anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. In exchange, White would use his position as a council member to pressure government employees at the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement and the Department of Youth and Rehabilitation Services.
Y'all see what I'm saying? 2012 was Trayvon Martin. 2016 was Alton Sterling. 2020 was George Floyd. And now 2024 is Sonya. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's a cycle. Like, they keep doing the same thing every time there's an election year to control people's emotions around that election. Like, that shit crazy.
This is some insane news and not enough of y'all talking about it for me.
The Israel Ministry of Diaspora Affairs specifically.
Your name? Sorry. What's your name? My name? Your name. What are you doing? What are you here for? Who are you here to meet?
I'm texting a friend.
You're texting a friend. You're texting a 15-year-old.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
No, stand here and have a conversation or I'm getting the police here.
I'm not.
You shot 3-year-olds in the head?
But we're Jewish!
Listen carefully. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. In the United States of America, Canada, and the rest of the world, there is a conspiracy. And that conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen, is this word called black. The word black quite literally means no standing in law, and it also makes reference to dead people. So when you use the word like black nigger, or when you use the word black in any context or agreement with people, what you are basically saying is that they are dead. However, the wholesale and the magnitude in wanting for a better word of brainwashing that goes with it is what I'll be speaking to you about. You see, the word nigger, the word black, is used purposefully to program your spirit, your subconscious mind, the higher functioning parts of your brain to perform, talk, write like dead people. The obvious questions will arise, which is, well, how can people be dead when they are obviously walking around? The conditions of what is considered to be dead in the coroner's office, as well as within the judicial systems, is that it is faithless, a man or a woman that has no faith, hopelessness, talking and writing in cursive, cursing each other, lacking humility, clarity, charity, gratitude, temperance, patience, diligence, and of course, trust.
Because I see other people, white people and black people out here getting lip injections just to have these 4 lips. So is that a curse? The man would have elongated penises. Oh, but you know what? Elongate my man penis. Hey, that's a curse I can stand behind.
I want to tell you I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this is my dream, and you know, I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just like me, I realized that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed my soul to the devil.
Somebody sent it to me. I would not advise you to have a look at it. She and her...
You have unalienable rights. The Constitution does not give you your rights. The Constitution is a piece of paper that keeps the government in their box. Every public servant takes an oath.
Watch this now before they take it down. Quick, and share this as far as you can. Germany, pre-World War I, believed their sufferings were from the Khazarian Jews from the land of Prussia.
Imagine being told that it is illegal to stay at home and take care of your own children. Imagine being told that if you did, you would be either fined or imprisoned. Well, that's exactly what happened in Greenville, South Carolina during World War I. Black women decided that they would stay home to care for their own families while their husbands were off fighting the war. And white families had such a...
Would y'all like... They trying to...
They ain't land on no goddamn Plymouth Rock. They landed right on top of us. Y'all better stay woke out there. Wake the fuck up, America. Now, we all know Christopher Columbus brought his stinking ass over here and stole everything and made everybody sick. Come on now. Y'all better pay attention. What the hell going on? They know we the real Israelites. They know we the real Choctaw Cherokees. They know that. They know this our land. They know this the Tartarian land. Come on now. We come from kings and queens and emperors. Come on now. I need all y'all trolls to come out right now. God damn it. I need y'all to leave a comment.
Listen carefully.
So you filling out all these applications, go on the IRS website, it says do not give your social out to anybody but government workers, government businesses. But yet you give your social to these schools, to these jobs, to these food places, to anything, right? So then say you don't get the job. Do you know these people can now cash in on a bond because you gave them your shit? Now they could go ahead and trade you. Some of us right now has been traded since we had summer jobs. We probably got $1 million right now because they frauded me. It's no statutes of limitations of fraud. So you frauded me. So now I need to go ahead and figure out how I'm going to get my money. Oh.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki during 33rd degree Freemason Harry Truman's presidency. These are men with a radical revolutionary agenda throughout the entire world because they worship and follow a radical revolutionary deity. The first to have led a revolt.
System. He knew the goal for the Jews was He knew the goal for the Jews was world domination. They want to create a new world order. And this is what this vaccine, this coronavirus, this is their way of...
Hey, man. Y'all think I made it all the way to 30? Being a fucking idiot, being stupid. Hang it up, man. I ain't never let no nigga trick me on my motherfucking slot. I ain't get hit by accident, man. Straight the
Got messed up tattoos?
Check me out. For hip-hop, I die hard with a vengeance. My vocabulary swords of hinges with every sentence. And since this is the new age.
I'll marinate and process in a pineal gland.
The game is up. The cat's out the bag. Do you know who this is? Comment below if you think you know, but don't cheat because this...
So I guess a lot of people got it misconstrued. Overstand, it's always been the Mers versus the Moors, the Canaanites versus the Israelites, right? So the Moors have been trying, a lot of people don't know that the wars we were having, it was not about physical money, right? Physical money is something new. It was about blood. The wars was about bloodline because the Moors, right? The Moors are swarthy people who are from Europe, Asia, or Africa, right? You're Asia. And the Mers, we are from the land of mud, also known as Lemuria, also known as Turtle Island, also known modern day as America, right? We are the true indigenous people to the land. We are the most ancient. This is the Holy Land, and we have the royalty bloodline. So overstand, bro, I remember when I was 18 years old, it was this guy, he was a Moor, right? West African, and he was dating me, spending a lot of money on me, his parents owned like a hospital and a college in France. I'm talking about the dude was loaded, spending a lot of money. First he tried to act like he was poor on some coming to America shit, then he started spending a lot of money, a lot of time, and I eventually ended up realizing he was rich. So he was like, he's like, I want to marry you because I know it's a business investment, right? He's like, I marry you, I know I can profit from it. So he was like, it's either I'll pay you $50,000 and I'll marry you, right? This is the guy I was dating. He said he would pay me $50,000 and I would marry him, or he was going to start his own business. I declined, right? And then he went and started his own business. That way he can get his citizenship. But overstand, this is bro, how many women do you know who are indigenous from America that have married an African for money, who sold out for money? This is how you know this is nothing new. People will sell their soul for money, sell out their bloodline for money, because guess what? Because you don't remember who you are. Remember, their whole thing is for us to forget who we truly are, because they know once you remember, it's game over. This is why it's imperative to do your genealogy, right? I'm going to be offering genealogy services where I can help you find your ancestors and what tribe you're from. Like I found out I was Choctaw American Indian, right? I can't help you, but it's important now to really figure out your tribe, because y'all running around calling that blackity black shit, they're going to treat you like a slave, and ICE is coming for your ass. It's imperative for you to figure out who you truly are. Overstand that the wars was always about our bloodline. The Moors wanted to mix with our bloodline because they know we have the richest bloodline. We have the royalty blood. This is the land of the milk and honey, and they still do it to today, right? Overstand, we're the same people, but different bloodline. The Canaanites versus the Israelites. They are the cursed seed, the cursed bloodline, not us. We are the chosen tribe, and our time is now. It said the last will be first and the first will be last. And who's been last? Us as the Israelites, and it's time to rise. And understand there is...
See, you just don't understand, man. You got to understand the stars to understand the Ankh cross, bro. You got to understand the stars to understand the Ankh. The Ankh just ain't no damn womb. Nah. You got to understand the stars to understand this stuff. You got to understand the stars to understand Virgo. You got to understand the stars, bro. The end, You get the summer solstice, then you get Virgo coming up after that, coming after. That's the mother goddess. She nurtures. The mother is nurture of nature. Virgo represents nurture of nature, the virgin. When Virgo hits the sky, this is the time you nurture the harvest. You nurture the ground. The woman's supposed to nurture. That's why all this stuff go together. People don't understand that. That's why you get the Holy Trinity, right? You get Sun, you get the Sun, you get Sirius, then you get the Mother Goddess on the back end. Isis. Isis represents the nurture of what the Sun and Sirius done.
Of course they are. If Israel's going to be the new power in the Middle East, didn't Iran just fall? Mm-hmm. Didn't Syria just go through a takeover? Mm-hmm. So now who's there to oppose it because everybody else... Israel just got finished cleaning up Gaza, put in her new port.
Right.
Because she wants to put a new canal through there where Gaza is at. Shut out the Suez Canal because it's not stable. Transfer that wealth that's running our face, y'all.
Yeah, the same thing happened all over. Me.
The Civil War, right? Okay, now Miss Stacey, if you go...
Now remember, like I said, we have been on a risky situation. Tough. We have other stories as well. Don't be afraid to share things with me if you got something going on and you need help.
So they all basically saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, shoot, I'm gonna try to come together with them too. So we got it though. All we gotta do is just remember. I'm gonna do it right now. AC.
Do you believe in reincarnation? I most definitely do. Even if I didn't, if I would have stumbled across this creator's breakdown, I would have definitely changed my mind. Even Dimension Girl, you did that. Found her on Facebook, so make sure y'all go follow her there, and I'm gonna tag her below here on TikTok. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so she said, I saw a recent post about a child telling her mother who she was and how she was unalived in her recent past life. Reincarnation shouldn't be a shock to anyone anymore, but I can understand the skepticism. That's a fact. This is a post I did on Suki a year. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Why am I scrolling over?
And vegetables and fruits and stuff.
I'm at the top of my...
After having fun.
Niggas mad cause I decent. Alright, so it has a bit.
forget to tell them that I'm coming.
So here's how to take.
Take down all the mirrors.
The top 3 ways you know that woman is actually done.
Just say this, if they have scars.
No, I'm on probation, I still rock the nation. I don't care.
The Yamasee Indians resided in Georgia, Alabama, South and North Carolina, and Florida. That was their province. That's where they resided at. And I'm going to tell you what led up to the war, and then I'm going to tell you about the war.
Yamasee is these black folks who came before Columbus, who married into the native population or the Asiatic population who come from the West. Okay. And the Yamasees takes on the British.
In early America, you had a lot of the red Native Americans and you had the black Aboriginal people. And oftentimes, when there was a war going on between the European powers, the red Native, you had a lot of the red Native Americans and you had the black Aboriginal people.
Takes on the British.
In early America, you had a lot of the red Native Americans and you had the black Aboriginal people.
And the Yamasees takes on the British.
In early America, you had a lot of the red Native Americans and you had the black Aboriginal people. And oftentimes,
takes on the British.
In early America, you had a lot of the red Native Americans and you had the black Aboriginal people. And oftentimes, when there was a war going on between the European powers, the red Native Americans would side with the white supremacist European powers against the black Aboriginal people. And this happened in many, many conflicts, especially in the Yamasee conflict with the black Yamasee Native people. They were fighting and they were winning, but the red natives sided with the European powers and undermined the Yamasee, and the Yamasee ended up, many of them became enslaved. And that's how a lot of black people got enslaved, because of the red Native Americans turning on them. And
Yamasee is these black folks who came before Columbus, who married into the native population or the Asiatic population.
In 1715, the Yamasee and their allies rose up against English colonists in South Carolina. Years of unfair trade, crushing debts, stolen lands, and the enslavement of native people had pushed them to the edge. The Yamasee launched attacks on settlements along the frontier, burning plantations. In 1715,
Baby, you understand me now. If sometimes you see that I'm mad.
Yo, time to address the gorilla in the room.
This is why they use trickery on you.
They said the dude's net worth is $5 million. How the fuck did you get $5 million? You got $5 million off of black culture while putting us in jail, while laughing at us when we go to court and we deal with. They said the dude's net worth is $5 million.
They said the dude's net worth.
So if he tells you anything fucking different, he's a liar and a fucking snake. Fuck you. Never.
I'm Tyreek Hill, and I'll be doing that.
Man, you got the enemy tied.
New tonight, this man was found dead in a car last night, and we now know who he is. This is 18-year-old Deshaun Suggs. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says he's the suspect in the death of a teenage girl from back in September. In that case, 17-year-old Aliana Huerta was killed at a house party. Her family says investigators working Aliana's murder confirmed Suggs was the person found dead in the car yesterday. The Bexar County Medical Examiner also confirmed Suggs' identity. As for how Suggs was killed, SAPD got a call for gunshots early Saturday along Tiger Field near Military and North Ellison Drive. They found Suggs in the car with a gunshot wound to the head. They're not sure what caused the shooting, but say the car in a nearby home had multiple bullet holes. No arrests have been made in the killing of Suggs. Now taking a closer look at Aliana's case, where Suggs was wanted in her shooting death. BCSO says Aliana was at a house party in southwest Bexar County. A fight broke out and caused the altercation. The sheriff tells us evidence pointed to Suggs being the one who pulled the trigger. His office adds Suggs is no longer wanted following his death.
Looking for a place to belong?
To some breaking news now as we learn two whistleblowers have apparently come forward with a new internal ICE memo that says ICE agents are basically allowed to forcibly enter homes without a judicial warrant. This coming from the office of Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal. It's coming as we're seeing new immigration operations still going down in Minnesota, which is the latest escalation of clashes between ICE and people there. And now a police chief there says ICE agents pulled their guns on an off-duty police officer. I want to bring in Maggie Vespa, who is on the ground for us in Minneapolis. Maggie, can we start with this new whistleblower memo? What does it say, and what do we know about it?
Yeah, but Hallie, basically what this appears to be, based on this memo, is kind of a loosening of ICE policy when it comes to how much liberty they take entering people's homes when trying to make an arrest. Previously, and I talked to one of our legal analysts about this just moments ago, they needed a judicial warrant giving them that authority to enter the home specifically. Now they can use something that's more of an administrative warrant. It's called an I-205, and that's when basically a judge has ordered a final removal of someone who's in the country illegally. Ordering them to be arrested and removed is a far cry, or at least a big difference, from ordering them or giving the officers access to the person's home. And that appears to be the contrast between this sort of former policy and this new policy. This memo was dated back in May, and these whistleblowers working through a group called Whistleblower Aid said that it's basically what's been used to train a lot of new hires who are coming into cities like Minneapolis, and we're talking about the other cities across the country now where we're seeing operations kick up, especially in Maine, just in the last 24 hours. Basically, the way our legal analysts put it, this has been technically legal to use this warrant to enter a home, but it's been hotly contested, with critics saying it essentially collides with Fourth Amendment freedoms in this country that protect all of us from unreasonable search and seizure. Really quickly, I want to pull up the DHS statement because they've already replied to the release of this memo saying, quote, every, their words, illegal alien who DHS serves administrative warrants, I-205s, have had full due process and a final order of removal from a judge. They go on to say the officers using these warrants have also found probable cause, and that for decades the Supreme Court has basically upheld this. And Hallie, again, that's kind of the way we're phrasing this, according to our analysts here. It's technically legal, but hotly contested. And I just want to throw out, if we can bring up the video, speaking to how the outrage here is kind of still so palpable in Minneapolis. We've had just crazy clashes and protests today. Tear gas deployed, residents surrounding ICE agents and Border Patrol agents here on the ground. And take it from me, this city, which we've been in for weeks now, is hanging on every single headline that comes out tied to this story. So this only stands, Hallie, to likely fuel that outrage.
And to your point, Maggie, potentially some legal fights to come on that front. Before we let you go, we also mentioned...
I'm glad I'm not no immigrant.
If the sky were to fall, I'd be the first to call. Some of us are brave. Who's gonna feel my pain? Who's gonna say my name? Ain't no joy but to be brave. Peace and love to the ones who give praise. Take a bow as the sun hits the face. See me now, golden hour. And to those who fear leads them to hate. You're pushing my love a little bit too far. I don't think you know how blessed you are. And your friend Annie Mae tell you all she see. Have you ever thought she was trying to get close to me? Yeah. Think it over. Think it over, girl. Think it over. Look, that's the way I feel about you. And if that's getting weak for you, I don't mind. That's the way I feel about you. Ooh, that's the way.
Boy, nothing in life is free. That's why I'm asking you, what can you do for me? I've got... Put your hands together. Put your hands together. I've been wanting you. Tell me what's so wrong with you now. Tell me why I never seem to make you happy, though heaven knows I try. What does it take to please you? Tell me just how I can satisfy you, woman. You're driving me wild. Break up to make up, that's all we do. 'Cause you love me and you hate me, that's a game for fools. Break up to make up, that's all. Ooh, I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other girl you knew before. Between the two of us, girl, you know I loved you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Instead, I heard through the grapevine, not much longer would you be mine. Marvin, I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, baby, yeah. I'd like to run away from you, but if you never found me, I would die. I'd like to break the chain.
She don't need a man's touch. She wants to leave the glamorous life without a love. It ain't much. E-L-A-N-O-R-O, yeah.
Y'all just gave our blueprint away to everybody. What
You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. When you lived inside of me, there was nothing I could conceive that you wouldn't do for me. Trouble seems so far away. You changed that right away, baby. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. Love don't live here anymore. Just emptiness and memories of what we had.
Don't look so sad. I know it's over. But life goes on. And this world keeps on turning. Yeah. Let's just be glad.
You abandoned me. Tender was the kiss when you held me captive in your sweet embrace. The thunder and rain is staring into my heart. I can feel your hand moving up my thighs, skirt around my waist, wall against my face. I can You're wondering if I care about you. Is there some cause that I should doubt you? Oh, I can see
A clear black night. A clear black night. A clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweet. All of you hoes know what's up with 213.
So I hooked Select on 21 and Lewis, some brother